What's up, guys? Today I am going to be doing a number of videos on tips and tricks on using Pokemon Home. There will be several in a series of videos that you guys will see, including things like what things you'd expect to see, like question marks, exclamation marks, how to get Meltan, how to trade, etc. Using room trade and whatnot. Now, this video, I've got both Pokemon Home on my mobile, which is on the far, on your far right over there, okay, on the far right, and also I've got the Pokemon on Home on Switch as well, as you can see just above. With regards to how you should start, I definitely recommend get started with a Nintendo Switch account. I'm talking about go to most people would already have this. When you know how you've got your profile. If this is your first time using Switch, definitely you need one of these profiles. You see in the top left corner, Vinny's page. You need that profile. Set it up first if you don't have one. You should have one by now. If you do, great. Next thing, download the app. I highly recommend the app next. Even the game itself will tell you, just go to the app first, set it up, link it up to your account, because this one is already linked. So the one on the Switch is automatic when you sign in with Vinny, for example here. It's automatic into your account, and that's permanently linked to your account on the Switch, on the Nintendo account. So go to your phone and download Pokemon Home. Now, one of the problems you'll first run into in the early stages of release is actually it won't show up on your app list. You see, I searched for Pokemon Home there in the top corner. Okay, let's focus here. In the top there, it says Pokemon Home. It's not there. Don't worry, don't freak out. You can get it via a link. Sorry, guys. You can get it via a link, which I'm going to put in the description below, to go to the part of the store, either the iOS App Store or the Android, the Play Store, to get it. So there's two links that I'm going to post in there. Click it, then you go straight to the Pokemon Home section to download. Okay, so let me just demonstrate that. So here I've actually just put up the links on my Discord channel where you can get access to all the information like this early. You don't have to wait for a video to be produced. And then you'll be asked to select the language. You can change that later. Now, one of the things you got to be aware of is if you sign yourself out of your account through using the Nintendo Accounts option, Nintendo Accounts website, you will actually need to uninstall and reinstall in order to regain the option to sign in. It will just crash every time you try to actually log into your Pokemon Home account. So that won't actually apply to most of you, but if it does happen, you've locked yourself out, don't worry. There's no sign in option on the front page. You just have to uninstall and reinstall and go through this process again. So we go, I agree, and then you go link your account. So the only way to actually log in is to uninstall and reinstall. Hopefully they'll fix that in the future. So yes, I want to link my account. So then it'll take me to the accounts page, and that's where I sign in. Okay, so I've just done that, and basically it's telling me it's found some record of me doing this before, and we're just gonna load the data onto this profile. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and download that. Now, one thing you should know is you can't have Pokemon Home signed into two devices at the same time. It will log out your other device. I actually personally recommend you don't try to force that to happen in case it glitches out your whole save file and, you know, it just crashes. Because if you're in the middle of saving your box and you sign into your phone, so you know, you're organizing your boxes, and then suddenly you sign in from your phone and it crashes out of that Switch. I'm not game enough to try this, but if you do that in the middle of a save, you know, you could cause catastrophic damage to your account. Hopefully won't happen. Okay, you'll be given a Pokemon to choose, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. You pick one, and you it doesn't really matter. I don't think these things have any special stats. You just get given one by Grand Oak. So now that that's done, the second thing is to download the Pokemon Home on your Switch. Very easy. Go to the eShop, you'll find it there. And it's free to download the basic, I call it the trial version, but it's a basic version of Pokemon Home. You'll end up probably needing the premium version, unfortunately, as most people will. Now, what I actually recommend at this stage is that you check your payment options. Oh, that's loud. Give me a sec. You check your payment options with regards to your Nintendo eShop account. So what I've noticed is, it's once you go into the Pokemon Home, it's very quick to purchase the premium version. It's only like 2 clicks away. So I've actually used the wrong payment method and I had to pay a bit of an exchange rate for that. But so I made a mistake there. But basically, go to your icon in the top right. Just double check that your payment method is what you want to use. Where is it? Okay, so credit card information. I've taken these all off now. You want to link the one that you want to use, or don't link anything at all. Otherwise, whichever you have linked is the one that it will automatically just use to pay. So that's another sort of tip for you guys. And that's mainly because you can't actually change the payment method once you're in Pokemon Home trying to purchase the premium version then. Now, I've actually done a 5-hour stream of me going through the entire process. If you want to see that, I'll also put that in the link, put the link in the description below, in order for you to understand how we actually went through this process of understanding all the tips and tricks, figuring it out together with our people on the live chat yesterday. Now, at this point, once you've got Pokemon Home downloaded, you go into the Home option. And play around a bit, and you'll find out eventually there's a lot of things you cannot do without the premium version, including, so if you have something in your Let's Go account, you can put it into Pokemon Home, your limited box of 30 Pokemons, and trade it back to another Let's Go account. That's fine, provided you haven't put them in the Sword and Shield account, because that's a one-way street. Then you can't go back to a Let's Go account, a Let's Go game. And just to show you guys the limitations of the basic plan, okay, so this is on the Pokemon Home website, number of Pokemon that can be placed in a one. So a few other things that are very limited. You can do room trade, that's nice, but premium you can host. So I've got premium, so I can host a room where people, is a random trade, like you can have 10 people in a room, everybody puts in a Pokemon, and then it'll get randomly traded to people, the 10 people in that room. So I can host one of these. And I've done that yesterday, in fact, and people just have to scan my QR code to get in. And judge function, I presume that, I haven't actually used that, I presume that's for checking the IVs of the Pokemon. So Wonder Trade, obviously that's for like trading with randomly with people, but there's a rumor going around with the Sword and Shield Wonder Trade or Surprise Trade that it can crash games, and here Wonder Trade could result in you getting hacked Pokemon, so always be conscious of that possibility, that you can be transferring something that could damage your game when you don't know the people involved. So the Sword and Shield, the problem right now is somebody has created a hacked Pokemon that when you receive it through Surprise Trade, it actually kills your game and you can't use a Ycom and so on. Imagine getting one of these through your home and then you put it into your Pokemon Sword and Shield. Might do the same. Not confirmed, it's just my theory. So just be careful always if you're doing Wonder and Surprise trades. This is a new problem that only started yesterday, that was only reported since yesterday. Now the most important thing actually about the premium plan is this part. If you've got an old game, and a lot of people would, a lot of you guys would, Sun and Moon, X and Y, Ultra Sun and Moon, etc., you won't be able to transfer them over using Pokemon Bank, which is the older version of Pokemon Home on the 3DS, without purchasing the premium plan. Good news is, Pokemon is giving you free Pokemon Bank for a month, so you do it now, in order for you to not have to pay for Pokemon Bank as well to trade these Pokemons over. Okay, So it used to be like, I don't know, $5-10 a year or something like that for Pokemon Bank. Now you just have to pay for Pokemon Home once you've transferred everything over. I probably wouldn't keep my subscription on Pokemon Bank after that. Now, if you actually want to see me using the boxes, check out the live stream, like I said before, in the description below. Also, you can see the Pokédex, excellent way to register everything you've ever caught. You can see that I've transferred everything over from the older generations, and I've got registered 639. Not too bad, not too bad. Now that brings us to the end of the first tutorial, the tips and tricks of Pokemon Home to get started. So make sure you check it out, and when you go to the move option, it will ask you to buy Pokemon Home, the premium version, in order for you to transfer stuff from the bank. Make sure to like and subscribe, but actually the most important thing, join our Discord. Oh my gosh, our Discord is amazing. Right now we have a competition going on for 7 days for our shiny hosts, shiny raid hosts. You know what a shiny den is, right, you guys? For them, the more raids they host, the more points they get, and I've given them an incentive to host shiny raids for you guys. It's basically free for all. All you have to do is join our Discord channel. I'll also put the link in the description below, so do that. Make sure when you come over, do your subscriber proof first. That will allow you to access the rest of the channel. It's a pretty big channel, so we've had to truncate it to only the subscriber proof for new members. Get that sorted so that you can join, access the entire channel afterwards.